Stephen, the Geordie Wildcamper here, and I'm out in the Lake District tonight for an overnighter in a brand new tent. Yeah, so the tent is a little bit of a secret. It's not going to be released till mid-April, I believe, mid-March, April. But this is their 2.0 version, and one that I've seen on the website, and I asked Owen at Seek Outside if they're ever going to make another run or have another same style tent, and they've come out with the 2.0, so I'm super excited to get out and test it, and hopefully we've got a good night for it. I've just parked at a place called, well, I've just driven up the Kirkstone Pass, which is now reopened. I think it was closed for around about 4 months or so while they were doing some works on it. I'm heading up. Right at the top of here is a place called Red Screes, a place that just this bit to tackle here. There's like a little bit of a scrambly bit there. It's not any grade or anything. Just take it easy if it's winter. But some nice views. Oh, you bugger. Don't slip. Oh. I'm completely spent, honestly. That's wiped me out. Yes, it's all straight up, but I think I'm still recovering. That ain't bad. All of a sudden, it was worth it. Let's get this touched. I'm not a bagger by any stretch, but if you're up here, let's get it. Oh, right. Time to find a pitch. You know, we might be into the start of spring now, but even still, there's still some wintry conditions up on the top here. You can see. Oh, take me nana's headscarf off. When you're getting that wind, it's bitter. It's not that cold out of it though, at all. Surprisingly. And you can maybe see a tiny little breeze, but that's what I'm looking for, that view over there. So, right, change of plans. This is the spot. I want that view. Yeah. Right, let's get set up. Right, that wind's coming in, it's a bit chilly, but I'm all set up now. Managed to find a spot that I liked. You know how picky I am. If you watch this channel, you'll know. Anyway, this is it. This is the Seek Outside Silvertip 2.0. So it's the second version of their popular Silvertip, but they stopped making that for a while. And I think it was the predecessor to the BT or B52T, which was a slightly different shape. A couple of changes on this one. So it does have a lot more guy out points. It's lost one of its doors to reduce the weight. And as you can see, look inside, man. That is absolutely phenomenal, the amount of space in here. You could definitely squeeze 2 in at a push. And I've gone with their liner. So this liner all the way along, reduces the drafts. Obviously any condensation is going to drip down into there, all the way around. And you can have it all the way around these bits as well, but I'm just rolling it up and use this bit as a porch. And then inside I've got all my kits stored under here, brew kit there. And then tonight I suppose I don't have it in out of sorts, so I've gone for the Nortent Lyng. This is the -5 version. This has been a revelation over winter, to be honest. Really enjoy it, really enjoy it. Spacious, it's got everything you need. And then tonight, Thermarest X Therm, and I've went for the trekker chair so I can have a little sit up tonight, I think. But what's your thoughts? Drop your thoughts down in the comment. You know, we don't get many of these in the UK, but this is, I believe they're looking at maybe making a mesh inner as well, which would be phenomenal. I've actually tried it with the 3F UL inner, and it fits. You need a couple extra pegs, but I'm sure with a little bit of jiggery poke you can make it work, and that, you know, meshing over that would be absolutely phenomenal for summer. Lovely geometric shape as well, so it'll shed wind really well. I'm not even going to put the guy lines on tonight because we're expecting 5 to 10 mile an hour. Knowing my luck, it'll probably be 30. But I do have it with me if I need it. But I'm not going to put them on, not at this moment. And one thing I haven't done as well, I haven't seam sealed it. But they do this overstitch as well. This is a pre-production model, which should hopefully reduce any water coming in. You can see all the guy out points along, but it looks phenomenal. Look at it in this backdrop. Oh. Yes, buddy. Lovely sharp khaki colour that fits in with the surroundings as well. You know, I'm used to having quite bright tents, but I like this. It gives that, I don't know, it's got a bit of a wow factor for me. Amazing. Keep it warm here. Trekker chair doing its thing. Oh yeah, buddy. I don't know why I never really get this out, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too lazy carrying it. Maybe. It's one thing I do need. There's another door tie here. There's one there, but it doesn't really do that good of a job. Oh. Need to figure out the chair a little bit. I'm a bit slumped down, aren't I? That's fine. But just taking in this, and I'm going to get myself a little brew on. Oh God! Just setting a big good camera away on. Bit of a time lapse there, but the gloves are out. Oh. Looks like it's raining over there. You can see it right in the bit there. Oh, First time up on red Screes. It's nice. Nice spot. Bit of a slog getting up. Well, not a slog actually, that's incorrect. It's a little bit of a steep incline. It's short. I think it only took about 45 minutes to get up, if that. But yeah, I like that. Seek Outside Silvertip, I like it. I like a good teepee tent. It's got to be strong. And I haven't got any guys out on it at all. And I'll get the anemometer out, we'll see what we're working with in terms of temperatures. Temperatures, plural, temperature. And also what the wind is. Well, as I say, we're not expecting much at all. So it should be a relatively calm night. But I just want to spend some time in it. Give a little bit of feedback to Seek Outside. Yeah. Oh. Bloody Nora. But I tell you what, I love being out. I absolutely love being out. Oh, do you know what? I'd love to do this full time. Be the old Paul Messner. Well, I say that, but I don't know if I would. Now that I come to think of it. Because I think the moment it becomes a job, you don't really enjoy it. I use mine as an escape. A frequent escape. And yeah, I do. Yeah, I think that's something to think about if you're getting in the YouTube game. I must say recently, my videos have been doing okay. I've had a couple of 10,000s. I had one that was, I think it's near 70,000, which is absolutely outrageous to think 70,000 people have actually looked at a video. It's madness, absolutely madness. It's also interesting because when I edit them, sometimes I think, oh, I really enjoyed editing that one. That was, you know, the good shots, blah blah blah. And then you put it out there, and people just don't like it. And then the ones where you think, oh, I don't know about this one. I might not be too sure, but you put it out. You put a little effort in anyway. Sometimes they just, you know, I think it's just the algorithm sometimes. Well, I hope you guys appreciate the effort that I go to. I am trying very, very hard. Extremely hard. Anyway, enough waffling. Let's have a look at this little tarn up here. Wonder if there's any fish in it. Wonder if there's any little in here. A little bit of snow. See where the wind has been whipping up across it. Oh. As a famous Mackem would say, ricicles. Ricicles. Oh, it's solid actually. Didn't fall in. Well, I'm back on the Speedster stove. I fancied a little change. A lot of that coming in now. That's awesome. Wow. How beautiful. Anything better? Let's have a brew to this sunset. It still amazes every single time. The colour's coming off that. Bloody hell. Ooh, it's a little bit cad. We'll have a look what we're looking at. What's that? -1. Let's see, because the light, minus 0.9, -1. Minimal wind, so at least that's not picking up, because that'll be just as bad. Oh, well, it'll be even worse. Just had a nice sunset. I've just had a Horlicks. I've been getting kind of used to getting some Horlicks. The moon looks like it's coming out over there. I don't know if we can see it very well on here. Probably not. Now you can see a little bit. But the moon is in quite a big phase, which means no stars, and then obviously we're clogged in, so we're getting out. Cloud is pretty solid. Yeah. But this is all up well. Plenty of space. I think what I might do is turn the mat this way because I am on a slight angle, or the good thing is you can change the angle of how you're sleeping, so I might sleep that way and put my gear here or vice versa. Plenty of space anyway. But yeah, solid. I'll make sure I get round and get these guys tied up for tonight. Oh, bit rocky here. Bit rocky Balboa. Yeah. All good, very happy. Right, temperature is dropping. When I checked it was -1. There's, like I said, minimal wind, so I thought it might be a little bit more condensation on here, but it is very airy with just having no inner. Yeah, good. I like that. That's a good thing. Right, what am I going to have to eat? I've got something on here. I've got some water boiling. Which I'm looking forward to. Some heat. And I've got a real Thermarest. This is the Thai red curry. Every one of these that I've had has been pretty phenomenal, to be honest. It's been unreal. I expect the same from this one. Right there. And I've also got the one and only Newcastle Brown. If you didn't know, the Geordie Wild camper from Newcastle. This is where Newcastle Brown Ale originated from. It's no longer made in Newcastle, it's made in Tadcaster, I believe. But, you know, hey ho. And actually, this is in celebration of Newcastle, who are going to play on, when I release this, not this Sunday but next. The previous Sunday will either be cup winners or not, so they're playing Liverpool in the cup final of the Carabao. And lucky me, I've managed to snag a ticket, and it's an interesting story actually, because I spent a bit of time in America when I was younger, doing coaching and playing football and what have you, and a friend that I made probably 18 years ago. We keep in touch a little bit on some of the social media around Newcastle, how they play and what have you, and he messaged me out of the blue saying he had 2 tickets, do I want to go? How crazy is that? Haven't met him in about, I haven't seen him in about 18 years, and we're going to go down together. Going to meet him there, and we're going to enjoy the match, I think. Either way, it'll be a good day. Be good to catch up. Perfect.
Oh, they never beaten it. But, you know, it was only last season.
Here we go, folks. The one and only. Right. Got my food ready. Let me crack this open. Oh. Oh, nookie brood. Bit of nookie brood. I'd imagine a lot of my American followers will recognise that. It's very, very popular abroad. Got to take me dog for a walk down the park. Oh. So I'll keep going. I'm going to take that off a bit. I think I've left this a few minutes, but it's keeping my hands warm more than anything, like. So still. So still. Obviously want to get a bit of condensation now. Excuse me. We do have dual zippers on here as well for venting. which is important, because I know few don't. Oh, really good. Oh. So I'm going to have these. I'm going to see what the sky's like, but it looks a bit crap if I'm completely honest. So I think the GoPro is going to get left out, and we will see what's occurring. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, it's lovely that. Good morning folks. Oh, good morning. It's a fresh morning, really is. Tents held up absolutely fine. There was very minimal wind all night. I was expecting a lot more condensation, but there's literally nothing. The good thing about this liner is what happens is the air comes through and then it bounces and comes up. So what it does is it makes sure the temperature on this part is the same as on this part, which reduces condensation. So very good. It is an early pack away for me. I've got stuff to get done today, and I've got to drive all the way back to Newcastle. But we just managed to catch a little bit of the sunrise, nothing too spectacular, but some decent little oranges in the back there. And you can see how cool it was last night. If we have a quick look at this, at the Tarn, oh god, you can see where the ice has come up to. So half that is frozen now. Yeah, poor frogs there. Frog's legs. Oh. Lots of space in there. Oh. We'll definitely get 2 people in there. 2 pads. What? I'll tell you what. So a couple of things from me on this. We need an additional guy out, sorry, a tie out here, just to stop this falling. In here, what I might do is change this for an A-frame mod, so you can have your bedding right in the middle there, and that'll look really well, give you loads of room. I had loads of room anyway. I put a little bivvy on just in case, but didn't really need it. Warm as anything, warm as toast, and that. Super comfy night. Yeah, brilliant camp. Right, let's get packed away. Well guys, that's me all packed away, leave no trace, all that other stuff. Verdict or first impressions of the Seek Outside Silvertip 2.0. You see how quick that went up and how quick it went down. That's rapid. Lovely inside, loads of room. I'd maybe look for an A-frame to get a bit more room. If there's 2 years, you definitely fit in. Lots of guy out points. It was really quite structurally sound even without any guy lines. Probably had 10-mile-an-hour winds, nothing too major, 0 condensation, so it's getting a big thumbs up from me. Really impressed. If you want to check them out, I'll leave a link in the description for Seek Outside. And until the next one, I'll catch you next time.